This saddens me to say this, but ASAP Rocky has fallen. For years now, ASAP Rocky has kind of been like the guy when it comes to fashion, the guy when it comes to, ushering in a new sound in rap. Like the guy that just made being cool in rap a mainstream thing, you know what I mean? He was the first pretty boy to actually know how to rap and can hold an audience and make a pretty good concise album and all that. He's also can drop hits every so often. He's on the same level as a Drake or a Kendrick or whatever, because they all kind of came up there in the same era. They have songs together. They've contributed to a lot of the music in the early 2000s to I mean early 2010s and very very late 2000s. They have made rounds in hip hop. And to see where a Drake is, to see where a Kendrick is at the tender age of 35, 36, 30, whatever, we look at ASAP Rocky and be all like, damn, bro, the only thing you really did is marry Rihanna. And it's not necessarily that he's not successful in the other ventures. He is a very, very successful model. He has a lot to do with fashion. He has his own clothing brand. He's, again, with Rihanna, who is a billionaire. He doesn't have to worry about anything. He's good. They have a child together. He's good, And again, I am not talking about his success because, again, he is a very successful rapper. At this point, he's not even a rapper anymore. He's just a successful person. He's a successful guy. He's the only guy to just be able to profit so much from being just so goddamn cool. And that's good for him, but it's not good for music because he has not contributed to music since I don't even know how long. He hasn't made a big splash in music for a very long time. He has only been able to garner attention when he got out of prison, and that's pretty much it for himself. Everything else is just tied to him kind of just being Rihanna's purse at this point. He's like that dog that is just nagging you the whole time and just like, oh man. But then it's a cute dog, so then you gotta show it off when you go outside. You feel me? And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a bad thing for the persona of being a rapper. Being a rapper is being so larger than life, or feeling like you're so larger than life that you should be able to go wherever you want and you're the main character. But he has been playing side character for years now, and he hasn't necessarily been dropping any music. His last full length album, Testing, came out in 2019. That is 6 years. And I understand that you might argue, oh, well, Kendrick Lamar took a 5 year, 6 year gap, whatever, in between his album. But he was also still making rounds in music for putting out verses, having very big moments with other artists, either putting up other artists or allowing them to be on tracks with him. He's also primarily just a rapper. It would be different if Kendrick just left and just became an actor for 5, 6 years and then came back and started rapping again. Then, it would have been horrible. But he was constantly touring, and the only thing you really hear about when you're seeing this guy is music. With ASAP Rocky, you literally hear everything else except the music, and he has dropped like big songs, kinda. He dropped Babushka during the time where he was going to jail in Sweden. He dropped or he dropped a few other songs after he got off, which did pretty good. And then he dropped a few songs teasing the album, and then he finally dropped a song that was supposed to be the lead single of the album. And once when he dropped it, nobody cared. And the only reason why this happened is because, again, he has completely neglected any form of hip hop. Every single part of hip hop that he has ever put out was very intentional. Now that he doesn't necessarily need to make hip hop, it kind of seems like he's just putting it in the back burner. And that's the problem because he is a rapper. He is ASAP Rocky. He's not just a guy that's dating Rihanna. We should be worried. People that have way less of a fan base than ASAP Rocky should be worried when he announces an album and they should be pushing back theirs. But that's not really happening for him because he has completely given up on trying to be this bigger than life whatever rapper and decided to just be a dad. Music, don't drop a freaking single and then have a music video and then take it away. It's embarrassing. It's horrible. And it's not even only the fact that he dropped a very embarrassing music video and it didn't do well. It's more so that he took the music video down. He also couldn't chart in the top 200 of Apple Music. And that song was exclusively dropped on Apple Music. You know how insane that is. You know how easy it should be for a name as big as ASAP Rocky to at least chart on 200 songs of that week. Is insane. And it's more so a conversation. Is ASAP Rocky just over with? Like, he has been making pretty good music. I've been listening to a lot of the singles that he's been dropping because I do, in fact, like ASAP Rocky's music. But again, there's no hype when it comes to him dropping anything because nobody necessarily cares. And maybe Drake was kind of right. And maybe you should just stick with, the fashion. Anyway, let me know how I'm wrong in the comments, and then let me know if I'm right in the comments. I love you platonically, and I'll head out.